However, I have to file a motion to get him to leave me alone so we can both go and live our life in peace. Like, I'm confused because y'all know peace is what I want. Like, I don't want no smoke, bruh. Like, I'm too happy right now. And maybe it's his lawyers, but y'all all still together. I don't play that. You have the control to tell your lawyers what to do. It's awfully strange how every single time something come out about me, it come out on the same blog. It starts off little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I have the proof that you're paying people to post this stuff. Like, come on. Like, this is it's a lot.
Y'all, Teyana Taylor is wondering why Iman will not let her get her bag blown out in peace. Because he is going out of his way to make life miserable for her. Even though their divorce was finalized a year ago, Teyana has been in the news a lot these past couple of weeks because she launched her relationship with her new boo Iran Pierce Massa. And it looks like this sent Iman off the deep end so hard that he got creepy and reportedly started stalking her and her new man, and if stalking wasn't bad enough, she also exposed them for running a smear campaign against her, paying blogs and other resources to lie on her name and create false narratives around their divorce that paints her in a bad light. But it looks like Teyana is done playing nights with Iman and he is about to get the smoke. So let's break it all the way down now. To be fair to Teyana, she has been a lot of time trying to keep things private with their divorce because according to her, nobody even knew that she had filed for divorce until only man chose to make it public. See, when she first filed for divorce, she chose to keep the filing private, choosing to use their initials instead of their full names because she wanted to remain out of the media. But for some reason, Iman fought tooth and nail to use their full names in the filing. And you all know the divorce filing aren't private, which is how we find out about the divorce. When Teyana announced the breakup, she claimed that they were separated, not divorced. She wrote, "In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1,00% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. The only reason I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narratives are getting a little too out of hand. And it's unfair to all parties involved. I hope this provided some clarity for y'all. So if she's coming out to read him for fifth like this right now, y'all know that she is completely sick and tired of his behavior. When she finally went on live Instagram to speak on the rumors, y'all, she had a whole lot to say. She revealed that Iman had been spreading fake rumors about her running a smear campaign against her for no goddamn reason, just because he was salty about her finally moving on with the hottest man in Hollywood.
It's not true. Y'all forgot after the divorce, he went and did skits. He went and did skits creating a narrative about the da-da-da. Man, that lady took you for all you got, da-da-da. He went and did skits. He's been throwing shots at me the whole time through his music. He's doing skits. Like, at the end of the day, y'all didn't see me do none of that. I've done nothing but work my ass off and mind my business.
But that's not all she had to say, because she also shot down his claims that she took him to the cleaners in the divorce settlement. See in the articles that Teyana claimed came from Iman's camp, they made it sound like she had deliberately gone after his assets in a fit of greed, and that she wanted to get her grabby hands on the money that he had made during his time in the NBA. However, she shot that down immediately and revealed that things she had got from the settlement were hers as well as damages.
But one thing you will have clear is that Teyana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million y'all claiming, that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's still whatever taxes, who you think got to pay for that? Because, bitch, let's be clear. Bitch, you think auntie want to be stuck paying taxes and bills and da-da-da-da, boom, boom? No. But guess what? I've been doing it.
Now, for context, last week it was reported that
a Efton County judge in Georgia officially ordered for Iman to pay for a one-time payment within the 7 figures range He also ordered to continue paying $8,000 a month in child support and pay 100% private school fees for both his daughters Junie and Rue. Additionally, he'll get to keep all his Shumpert investments, his condo in Miami and 2 homes in South Georgia and Decar respectively. And as for Teyana, well, she got to keep 100% ownership of her company's tailor-made in Antes, as well as all her jewelry made back Mercedes Sprinter, a tour bus, and her Bronco truck. The Book of Clarence Starr will also retain ownership of 4 of their maritable properties. Though exact details weren't disclosed, it went on to say that Teyana is receiving 4 houses worth over $10 million, a 7-figure payout, luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. She also retains full ownership of her companies, and Iman must pay $88,000 a month in child support and cover their children's private school tuition. TMZ also reported that Teyana claimed that Iman had been deliberately leaking negative information about her, and their divorce to get her dragged on social media. She claimed that the leaks have fueled misleading reports about the divorce, leading to public scrutiny. Well, according to TMZ, she also believes it's no coincidence that the timing of the news coincided with Teyana's newly released rap song, implying that Iman was using their divorce drama to try to help promote his new project. She also asked the court to hold him in contempt and jail him for leaking the details. But in the live session, she claimed that she didn't exactly want him to be jailed and was only mad. However, she doubled down on her claims about how he was deliberately leaking things to make her look bad.
The shit only got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm gonna give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. He is not him. Maybe it's his lawyers. But y'all all still together. I don't play that. You have the control to tell your lawyers what to do. It's awfully strange how every single time something come out about me, it come out on the same blog. It starts off little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I have the proof that you're paying people to post this stuff. Like, come on. Like, this is just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And
y'all know what really hurts to hear about this is that she held him down hard after he left the NBA and helped him get his start in Hollywood by leveraging the connections that she made in the industry.
Like, at the end of the day, I've always held Iman down. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, he could act, he could model, he could boom, boom, boom. He could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to be. I got him on into his acting. So we're not going to do that.
Y'all know what really hurts to hear about this is that she held him down hard after he left the NBA and helped him get his start in Hollywood by leveraging the connections that she made in the industry.
I'm begging y'all. I am begging y'all to let me get my back blown out in peace. All right, bye.
However, Iman was not just about to let this fly. So he had his lawyer release a statement on his behalf denying Teyana's claim. The lawyer said, "My client, Mr. Iman Shumpert, has never whatsoever leaked any allegations or claims stated in any of the pleadings." Mr. Shumpert adamantly denies that he has provided any information to any media specifically, but without limitations, he denies that he leaked any information which would have served as the basis for the multiple news reports preceding the trial of this matter as agreed by the parties and as ordered by the court. He has not and he will not disclose any of the contents of the now sealed file, nor will he reveal or discuss the substance of content or any orders of pleadings. He continues to comply with the court order sealing the documents of this divorce. He has absolutely no interest in discussing any of these private and personal details with any media or any parties not directly involved with the case. Well, Iman's lawyer took the good game But people weren't buying it because Iman does have a history of being very malicious during their divorce, and him doing this wouldn't be out of the norm for him. But y'all remember when he got so mad at Teyana that he thought the best way to handle it was to cut off the utilities in her house. Mind you, the kids were there too. This wasn't just some petty little argument. This man literally decided to leave his own children without heat in the dead of winter just because Teyana had finally had enough of his cheating. And this was in January, y'all, so it wasn't just a little chilly. It was full on freezing now. Teyana managed to get everything turned back on. But the fact that he even thought of pulling a stump like this is absolutely unhinged. The level of pettiness is next level ridiculous. Instead of facing the consequences of his actions like a grown man, he chose to make life harder for the very people he was supposed to be protecting. And the crazy thing is that Teyana still tried to put up a brave front and defend him in public. She denied that he shut down the utilities. She wrote, "Yo, TMZ, are you serious? Y'all really be taking it too far with these headlines. And I'm tired of it every time I turn around. It's either half-leaked or made-up stories of words being twisted up for clickbait. I kindly ask you to mind your damn business and for y'all to respect me and my family's privacy." However, the court documents showed that Iman did shut off the utilities, which kind of proved that she was still trying to protect Iman, at least for the sake of their kids. But that's not all, because Teyana also reported that Teyana says she fought to keep their family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. Teyana says she tried to stay with Ian through thick and thin, but says he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness after she secretly filed for divorce. She says Iman insisted on them getting back together only to lack of often inconsistent and become involved in another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. Teyana also added that she fought to keep her family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally towards her. She claimed that she used her connections to GM gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down, but says he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point where in 2021 she began the divorce process. However, she called off the divorce and they made up because, again, she was looking out for him and their family. But that ended after a short while because Iman remained in the insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. In the court documents, Teyana revealed that in 2022, she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Yan and filed for divorce, wanted to ask her legal team to withdraw the filing. One day later, Teyana added that she finally pulled the trigger in January last year because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. But if that wasn't bad enough, Teyana also revealed that he was a crappy father who didn't spend time with their kids, even while they were in a strange city. According to reports, Teyana added that Iman smokes around the kids and is occasionally under the influence while looking after them. One specific incident outlined in the documents alleged that Shumpert placed the children in a rideshare in Chicago, having them drop Dredd off at the United Center unaccompanied, while he used a private driver for his own transportation to the arena. To put in perspective how bad that was, both kids were under 8 at the time, and they were in a city where they weren't familiar yet. This was just a whole lot. But even worse, Teyana claimed that Iman wasn't exactly eager to spend time with their kids, even when she offered. According to reports, several witnesses testified that Teyana Taylor has constantly offered her additional time with their daughters, but he refused due to his work schedule. He allegedly said a 3-day heads up is not enough notice to offer him extra parenting time. But that's not all, y'all, because she then laid all this out in a lawsuit, and he tried to make her out to be the aggressive one, claiming that she had a habit of getting physical with him whenever she was upset. He spoke about knowledge instant, saying, "I was downstairs with my headphones on, playing on my PlayStation, and she started hitting me. I used to work with special ed kids and was taught to hold them from behind with a bear hug to calm them down. I yelled from my siblings and went upstairs where my mother was at." However, Teyana was not about to let that narrative fly at all. She went into great detail about how Hiam was terrible to her and the kids. Teyana accused Dion of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her despite the fact that he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in music. She also claimed that he hated it whenever they were out at events, and the paparazzi told him to step out the way so that they could get solo shots of Teyana. She also revealed that he was insecure about her fame, and he would often send her text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight. She claims he would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday. Then apologize. No, I'm not trying to say that Teyana was perfect in the marriage, or that she never made any mistakes of her own. But y'all, it does seem like Iman put her through the ringer in this marriage. This makes it wilder that he will want the divorce made public when he knows it'll make him look bad. But hey, Teyana referred to him as a narcissist, so maybe she was onto something. But fans also found it interesting that the new fake details of the divorce got leaked just when she got together with Darren Pierre, that's Mufasa. And there have been multiple reports about how Iman has been crashing out over the relationship from the very start, which makes me feel like Teyana definitely knew what she was doing when she made that comment about getting her black blown out in peace, because she knew it was going to send him spinning.
And he took that away from me. So I'm begging y'all again, please, 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 just give both him and I some privacy when it comes to this divorce. And honestly, this divorce is signed, sealed, and delivered, so hopefully this never even have to come up again. But please, let him do what he's doing in peace, and let me do what I'm doing in peace. I'm begging y'all.
Well, the streets are saying that Iman's crash out is even worse because he's not getting all the baddies he used to when he was married to Teyana. And y'all, that does explain a lot. But anyways, I got to know what y'all feel about this. Drop your thoughts in comments below, and then check out this next video.